Alright, I am going to try to make spaghetti and meatballs for the first time in my Crockpot Express. We will see how this goes. I basically just found a recipe on the internet. I'm going to try that and we'll go from there. So in here I already have my cooked meatballs. The recipe was for if the meatballs weren't cooked, you saute them and all that jazz, but I'm not doing that. Mine are already cooked. And I got some spaghetti down there. I'm going to add, obviously, more spaghetti. And then it says to add a jar of pasta sauce. And then fill the jar of pasta sauce up with water and cover it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll be back and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so I went ahead and I added a few more handfuls of spaghetti. I just broke it in half and I put it over the meatballs. Now, normally I make my own sauce. I just happen to have a jar of Classico tomato and basil here. I'm going to dump that in there. And what I think I might do is, because I've seen people mix Alfredo with this kind of sauce, so I think that's what I might do. I have a jar of the Classico Alfredo here, so I think I'm going to mix those two together. I may not use the whole jar of that, but I will see, and I'm going to cover that, and then I'll show you what to do next. Alright, so I added a complete jar of the Alfredo, and then I just put a little, maybe half of it full of water, shook it up to get all that goodness out of there, and dumped it in there. And then I did the same with the tomato and basil pasta sauce. I just added some water and added it in there. Now I'm going to mix that up, and I think I'm actually going to chop up some mushrooms and add some mushrooms in there, because I think that will be good. So just added the mushrooms to the top. Gave the sauce a little bit of a stir. I'm just going to make sure everything is covered. Get those mushrooms down in the sauce. And then I'm going to turn it on steam for 10 minutes, the thing says. So it's going to take a little while to get up to pressure. And then it'll steam for 10 minutes. Then I want to leave it for 5. And then I will do a quick release after 5 minutes. Alright, so it just released for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to release the rest of it. And then we'll see what the spaghetti looks like. Now let's check and see what it looks like. Can you just chill out for 2 seconds? There's a little... I gotta get the water out of there. Can you pass Mommy the tongs there, please? A little bit watery, but... Okay. And there's the finished product. This is Riley's. He already had a burger, but he wants to try it. So I think it turned out really, really good. There is a little bit, obviously, that's stuck to the bottom. I probably should have mixed it a little bit better than I did. Maybe I should have kind of like put some sauce, you know, layered it up like that, and that might not have happened. And I think there is a hunk of spaghetti in there somewhere that's kind of like there's a few pieces stuck together. But overall, really, really good. The Alfredo sauce mixed with the pasta sauce, delicious. It's got like a cheese flavor to it. So yeah, that turned out really awesome. And the best part is, it's one pot. I didn't have to boil spaghetti and boil the pasta sauce and then mix it all together and wash all those dishes. Later on, once it cools, I will, whatever spaghetti's left, obviously, I will put in the fridge for Riley's lunch tomorrow for school. And if there's any left after that, I'll freeze it and then I can just heat it back up in the microwave because, excuse me, nothing goes to waste here. And then it's just a matter of washing this out. Very, very easy and simple to do. So that is spaghetti in the crock pot. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know what your favorite meals are to cook in your crock pot or your Instant Pot. But yeah, this is what we have, is the crock pot. Alright, talk to you guys later.